Hello dreamers and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. I don't know why I gotta laugh with you guys, but it is what it is. As always, guys, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. I gotta water my plants. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. Virgo Libra Cusp. Again, guys, general readings, only take whatever applies and leave the rest. Your video is being titled Wannabes. Somebody wants to be in the inn, somebody wants to be in the whatever. Somebody is trying to either weasel or buy their way into your life. Now, whether that is in love or friendship or family, whatever it is, somebody wants to be a part of your life, whether that's at work or whatever it is. Somebody wants to be seen the way that you're seen. So you are definitely you're definitely dealing with an energy of somebody that wants what you have. Now, for those of you, there are a few of you, and you are not going to like what I'm going to have to say. Some of you are pretending to be something that you're not. Some of you are pretending to have either the perfect relationship or the perfect home life or the perfect something, but you're still feeling a void or something inside. And that's pretty much as I'm going to talk about that space. But regardless of it, whether this is somebody that is coming towards you, that is wanting to be part of your clique or wanting to be part of your group or whatever it is, or this is yourself pretending to be something that you're not, regardless of wherever it is that you fit in the dynamic, there is just someone who feels truly lost within themselves and has gotten to the point where has become comfortable with the image that they portray. I can't say that portrayed to people. You guys can go ahead and laugh. I slept like 16 hours today, so I have no idea how the heck I'm up here recording. It was just one of those days. It was amazing though, I'm not gonna lie. It was wonderful being in that energy. But anyways, there is a sense here of like, you've put up this image, or somebody's putting up an image that attracts a lot of people, or attracts a lot of attention. But this person, whether it is you or someone else, feels empty in the inside, has no control over their own thoughts, has no way to acknowledge or accept their own feelings, their own emotions, and it's filled with a desire to be seen a certain way so that they can use that as to justify the not having to go in and see where is this void coming from. And this reminds me of, this is just an example. And I don't know who it was that I was talking. If you guys know who it was, you guys can quote it. But I had heard something. Somebody was doing an interview. I don't remember what. And they were talking about like influencers on like social media. And one of the influencers was asked why they wanted more followers. And they couldn't come up with a reason as to why, other than having a lot of followers. And the basis, let's put it this way, of the conversation was, when you're in a position, whether you want to call yourself an influencer or whatever it is, when you're in a position when you have other people that are watching you or following you, that are looking at what it is that you are doing, you have to realize the responsibility that comes with that. And the fact that if you have followers, where the heck are you leading them to? So if you don't know where you yourself are headed to, or who you are yourself, what is the point of having people follow you or admire you when you have nothing to offer to them? So it's this dynamic of people want, like, there's a way that I understood it, right? People wanting followers to fill their own void and their own need, to feel validated, not to encourage or support or to uplift or to actually lead. So that is kind of like the energies that you guys are in at this moment in time. Now, whether you are the one that is pretending or is a wannabe, or someone around you is a wannabe, ask yourself before you start to follow people, or before you start to be in a position to have people follow you, what is it that you have to offer? And now, when I say that, I'm not saying that only certain people should have followers. Do not twist my words. We all have something to offer to the world. The question is, are you aware of what it is that you have to offer? Because when you are aware of what it is that you have to offer, then you can go ahead and lead. And it's almost kind of like that type of energy. It is very weird the way that it's coming up for you guys, because again, for some of you, this is maybe you questioning who you are following, or maybe you questioning the people that you choose to admire, or this is somebody in regards to yourself. Or maybe this is you about yourself. Like, hey, like, you may look through your social media posts or something and be like, damn, I fake it very well. Or this is just you becoming aware of like how other people are faking things, and you're just not, because they're this sense of void and this sense of like not wanting to be a part of something fake anymore, whether this is with yourself or with those that you are connecting with. There's almost kind of like the time is up on the fakeness. So we have the three tarot, and it's very beautiful, the three cards that you got the Wheel of the Year, the Strength, and then the Karma. So something is definitely shifting for you. Now, when people look at the Karma card, they automatically sometimes think that it's something bad that is going to happen and anything like that. Karma is nothing more than you receiving what you deserve. So whatever you have put out there, it is what you're receiving. So for some of you, maybe you're realizing that the fact that you have been attracting wannabes, or have been attracting a certain this type of people, or have been attracted to certain types of people, is because of who you actually presented to the universe. So you're realizing like, hey, if I go ahead and I just show up as myself, then maybe I don't have to worry about anybody wanting to be a wannabe. And maybe I'm going to start attracting individuals that are truly themselves. Now, of course, and I always say this, there's always an exception to every single rule. Sometimes you can be the realest person, the most truthful person, and still attract people that are wannabes. And that in itself has its other reason. And when you are in situations or positions like that, if you allow it, the clarity would become clear. What I am talking about here is about realizing that what it is that you put out to the universe is exactly what you come into alignment with. And some of you are tired or are just fed up with what it is that you have been attracting, that you're finally being like, you know what? We got this. We're gonna do what we have to do, like with ourselves or whatever it is, to finally start attracting the things that we actually want. And what you have to understand is that we all go through that space, right? We all go through that space where we have to kind of break down the way that we portray ourselves into society, because 95% of the time the way that we are portraying ourselves is based on what we have been told, and what is expected of us, right? So there is a lot of tearing down external things to allow yourself to really be yourself. And what a lot of people sometimes get fixated in is like, okay, if this is me truly to the core, then I won't change, which is something else that is false, because we're continuously growing and continuously changing, right? Our truth and our self always remains the same when we get to that point, but the way that others may perceive us may be that they may think that we have changed, and we have, because we grow. And the more you grow, the more changes that happen internally that help manifest the external lifestyle or life that you want. So your love energy card, and we are using the dark mirror deck, is number 5, gilded regret. So this gilded regret is, again, realizing that a lot of the things that you're manifesting right now, whether these are relationships or connections, situationships, have occurred because of how you showed up, because of what you put out into this world. Whether it was that you were somebody of service without ever expecting anything, or let's put it this way, how can I word that in a way that is going to be clear? Sometimes we put ourselves in situations where we accept ourselves to be doormats. And when you show up to the universe and you'll be like, well, I'm a doormat for other people's feelings, you're going to continue attracting people who are going to use you as a doormat. And that's kind of like the way that I want to see it. So it may be that you may have been 100% showing up as yourself 100%, but that aspect of you of being a doormat is not 100% you. So in a sense, that aspect of you of being a doormat is a wannabe energy, right? Because a lot of people like just be like, oh, I'm not fake. So we're all to a certain core in ourselves. Until you start peeling all of those things that society has told you are, we all have fakeness within us. We all have those areas of ourselves that we are unaware that we are doing or we're giving out, until we go ahead and we look at ourselves and we self-reflect on what it is that we are truly putting out into the universe, right? A lot of people would say, well, I don't have a lack mentality. Okay, how do you speak about money? Are you always talking about what you don't have? Are you always talking about how money is always leaving as soon as it comes? That is a lack mentality. So there is this thing where we have to learn as society to stop taking things to the point where we get in a reactive, like a reactive stand, because when we are reactive, we are on alert and we do not allow ourselves to receive anything. And that one word or that one thing that you need to hear can be said to you 100 times, but because you're so reactive, you're not allowing yourself to receive it. And I don't know why I had to go into that with you guys. So let's go ahead and let's pull out a closing message, all right? So what do we have for the Virgo Libra Cusp? What is your closing message, Spirit? Your hard work is paying off, the new moon in Capricorn. So for those of you that have already started this journey of really looking to see what that void is, and why it is that you have filled it however you have, what it is that is coming towards you, those situations, those people, the circumstances are going to start changing. Regardless of anything, right? Your hard work is paying off. It doesn't matter what hard work it has been. If you have made it your life mission and you have worked hard on destroying other people, then that is exactly the karma that you're getting back, right? That is exactly what you are going to receive. And if you have made it, if you have, let's put it this way, if you have been working on helping and uplifting others and encouraging others and whatever it is, then that is what you are receiving back. So always remember that what you give energy to, what you are focusing on, what you are allowing yourself to surround yourself with is what you will continue, and it is what you will be manifesting. So if you want something different, then make sure that you're putting all that hard work towards the outcome that you actually want. Well, guys, that is all I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.